Okay, now I'm on to the first of 3 of these plantings. I have a Skylight Better Boxwood, a Blooming Autumn Majesty Encore Azalea, and these purple mums. I'm gonna do just some fall color with that. I have 3 of these. They're gonna be the exact same, but I'll film all of them. But they're gonna go up on my deck, or they're also movable, so I can move them wherever. But I think what I might do is like the Encore, the Skylight in the middle, and the mum on the end. That way it's color on both sides. And then these are both evergreen, but when this isn't blooming, this will still be there. And then I can just change out the annual color. So that's my plan. I'll start with the Encore. My Lowe's had a bunch of blooming Encores, and it's only September, the middle of September. So if I were you, I would definitely head to yours and see what varieties are blooming where you are. Autumn Majesty had the most blooms that I saw, so that's why I got these ones, but I'm just tearing up the roots at the bottom. She will go there. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Yeah, I love that. And Encore Azaleas are hardy for zones 6 to 10. Some varieties are 7 to 10. This is 6A to 10. So the good news is we're in Dallas. Our USDA is in a zone 8, so I should be able to leave these in the container like this over winter and not have to worry about that. Same for Better Boxwoods. They are hardy to zones 5, and I have already had a lot of success with keeping container planted Better Boxwoods through the winter. I have 2 huge skylights on my front porch, and I planted them last fall, and they did fantastic. So the good news is, even when this Encore, which eventually will, let's see what it grows to. Autumn Majesty grows to 3 feet high and 3.5 feet wide. So the good news is, as soon as this starts to get too big for this container, I can just pull it out and plop it in the landscape, and I'll have 3 of them. So that can make a cute little matching hedge somewhere. I've got the skylight. And now for the purple mums. These were only $4.98 at Lowe's. I love how small they are. I feel like sometimes the mums are like gigantic. These are mounding. And this says they can survive -10 to -20. So these could probably survive Dallas. So we'll see how long these last for me in Dallas. I don't really do a lot with mums, truthfully, but I do love their seasonality and their color. Maybe I'll do it this way. And now I'm just gonna go in with some more dirt. I really love the way these 3 look together. I went back and forth in the garden center for quite some time. I am going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina next week for work. It's the garden center group, and we'll be going to garden centers and checking out all of that. So please let me know in the comments if you're from there or you've been there before, what are the best garden centers to go to. I've heard really good things. Also, these Autumn Majesties, I know they're blooming now, but they also have a bunch of buds. That's another reason why I picked them, because I know they'll keep blooming well into fall. because honestly, I think it's still a bit summery here in Texas. Sorry if you can hear all that construction. I'll try to cut it out in post-production. All right. Oh yes, I love that. That looks exactly like I intended. Love. And all these 3 have the same sun requirements. Encore Azaleas thrive best with 4 to 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. Boxwoods can really survive anywhere, full sun or partial shade. I have a lot of mine in partial shade, but I have a few in full sun as well. And then the mums are full sun. So anyway, I'll have this all written out below for you or on the screen, so you can, if you want to duplicate the look, you can. Okay, this is probably the last planting I'm gonna do for the morning. This finishes off the 3rd trough planting. I got my little zinnias planted. And then either this evening, if I'm feeling it, I'll come back out and plant my other 2. I have about 3 other little projects to plant, or tomorrow morning. So yeah. But the sun is about to come over the tree. It's getting a little toastier out here. So we'll have this be our last one for now. Oh, that one just came right off. This is what they look like all together. I really am happy with it.